A new online petition is calling on the UK government to honour the triple lock in full in April 2024 ahead of the annual state pension operating announcement to be made during the autumn statement next month. Under the triple lock policy, the state pension increases each year in line with whichever is the highest between average annual earnings growth from May to July, currently 8.5%. CPI inflation in the year to September, currently 6.7%, or 2.5%. Speculation has been mounting in recent weeks that the UK government may make changes to the triple lock to curb ever-increasing costs of the state pension and opt to use the lower wages growth figure of 7.8% instead of the 8.5%. However, petition creator Gary Graham is calling for the policy to be honoured in full to keep pensioners' total incomes from falling too far below inflation. The petition, posted on the Petitions Parliament website, states, the Conservative Party's manifesto promised to keep the triple lock. This increases state pension by the highest of inflation, wage growth or 2.5%. Headline wage growth was 8.5% in May to July 2023, but there is speculation that the UK government might use a lower figure. The full increase should apply. The triple lock does not mean that pensioners' total incomes are increasing in real terms. It only applies to state pensions. Many workplace pension increases are capped at 2.5% or 5%. Annuities and pension protection fund compensation are frozen for many. It adds, the triple lock helps keep pensioners' total incomes from falling too far below inflation. At 10,000 signatures of support, the UK government will respond to this petition, which you can read in full here. At a fringe Q&A event during the Conservative Party conference in Salford last week, Chancellor Jeremy Hunt gave a measured and slightly cryptic response when asked about the future of the triple lock policy. When asked whether he would consider reviewing the state pension triple lock, Mr. Hunt said, "I think that we have to be very careful not to break manifesto promises. Sometimes, it does happen," he added, "but I think it needs to be a very exceptional circumstance where people can see that there's a very good reason." The Chancellor also explained the priority status attached to the state pension triple lock and highlighted how last year's uprating of 10.1% could have been a moment where we decided we had to do something with the triple lock. He said, "To give you an idea of the priority which I attach to that particular promise, which is very, very important to a large group of people, many of whom are very vulnerable, when I was having to do some very difficult sums in the run-up to the autumn statement, in 2022, cutting spending by £30 billion, increasing tax by £25 billion, that might have been a moment where we decided we had to do something with the triple lock. We decided not to. So I think hopefully that indicates to you the priority with which we give that particular policy." The state pension annual uprating will be announced during the Chancellor's autumn statement in Parliament on November 22. The full, new state pension is currently worth £203.85 per week. Uprating using the lower wages growth figure, 7.8%, would see people receive £219.75 each week, while under the 8.5% figure it would be £221.20. Those on the maximum basic state pension would see payments rise from the current £156.20 a week to £168.40 under an uprating of 7.8% and £169.50 with 5%. Estimated state pension payments from April 2024. The estimated calculations show the current annual rates for the full new and basic state pensions. How much someone receives depends on the number of years' worth of national insurance contributions. Around 35 is needed for the full new state pension, but this may be more if you were contracted out. Find out more here. These estimations are based on the wages growth at 7.8%, excluding employee bonuses, and 8.5%, including employee bonuses. Figures have been rounded using the UK government's rounding policy. Current annual full new state pension, £10,600 weekly, £203.85 every 4-week pay period, £815. 47.8% up. Rating April 2024, £11,427, up £827, weekly, £219.75 every 4-week pay period, £879. 008.5% up. Rating April 2024, £11,502, up £902, weekly, £221.20 every 4-week pay period, £884. 80. Get the latest record money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for energy and money saving tips, the latest benefits news, consumer help and advice on coping with the cost of living crisis. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday, including a special cost of living edition on a Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at @RecordMoney_ for regular updates throughout the day. Current annual full basic state pension, £8,122 weekly, £156.20 every 4-week pay period, £624. 87.8% up. Rating April 2024, £8,756, up £634, weekly, £168.40 every 4-week pay period, £673. 55.8% up. Rating April 2024, £8,814, up £692, weekly, £169.50 every 4-week pay period, £678. 00 Pension B has an inflation calculator which enables people to see the impact of inflation on their pension savings. You can try it out here. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.